Hi everyone, it's Eric from ecom12.blogspot.com and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the HTC One Mini 2. Now before I start this video, as always, a big thanks must go over to Vodafone who sent me this handset over to review. Otherwise, these series of videos will not be possible. So before opening the box, let's take a look at around the whole box. So here we've got an actual image of the smartphone. And over here there's nothing, over here there's nothing, over here there's some important information at the bottom which I'm not going to show. Nothing over there. And the back, this is where it's got all of the information about some of the specifications that you're getting. So it's got obviously HTC Blink Feed and Android with the HTC Sense skin on top. Snapdragon 400 processor, it's a 1.2 GHz quad-core CPU. Takes nano SIMs. It's got 16 GB of internal storage, this one. 1 GB of RAM, and you can extend the memory with a microSD card up to 128 GB. And the display, even though it's a mini phone, it's got a 4.5-inch 720p HD display, and the main camera is a 13 megapixel sensor. And it's got a 2.2 f2.2 aperture, 1080p Full HD video recording. It's got a 5 megapixel front-facing camera, which is also capable of capturing 1080p video. 3.5mm stereo headphone jack, Bluetooth 4.0 and NFC enabled. So that all sounds great. Let's get this handset unboxed. And there it is. So let's just take it out the not so attractive way, but there you go. Put it off to the side. Let's take a quick look at what else you get inside. Okay, so here we've got standard headphones that HTC supply, full-size USB and micro USB connecting cable, 3-pin UK plug, and this one looks a bit more different compared to the previous ones, but it still has the same kind of functionality in terms of how you can turn it into a sort of nice portable traveling sort of charger. And over here we've got some documentation. So I'm just going to go through these quickly. It's a limited warranty, how to take out the SIM card and how to charge it and everything. Licensing user agreement, the standard stuff you get, and also right here you've got how to take out the SIM card again as well. So let's put all of that to one side and let's take a closer look at the HTC One Mini 2. Now, as all of you know, so far I think the HTC One M8 is basically the best smartphone of 2014 thus far. And with this smartphone, it's supposed to be like a miniature version of that, and you can really tell. And unlike the original HTC One Mini from last year, this one feels like a true mini smartphone of the M8. Because the original One Mini had plastic around circumference, which felt a bit cheaper, and even the metal at the back didn't seem as high grade as the M8. This didn't seem as high grade as the M8 either, but you don't really seem to notice it as much. It's not as obvious. So, what I'm going to do right now is set it up, then I'll come back with you with a first look. Okay, the smartphone has been all set up, and let's unlock it. And here is your home screen. And I just love this. HTC, their HTC Sense skin is really very, very light on the operating system, on the Android operating system. So seriously, you're going to have very, very smooth scrolling and smooth browsing throughout the whole operating system. It's really, really nice and fluid and responsive. Got no problems with it. Let's just go in to see what version of Android this is we're running. Let's go to About, and then we're going to go to Software. And this is running Android version 4.4.2, so it is running KitKat, just not the very latest version. And what I'm going to actually do right now is just turn the brightness down, because it seems to be messing with the camera. There we go, so now you should be able to see it better. So that's all great. Well, let's have a look. Now, it has got a 13 megapixel camera, which actually surprised me. I thought it would have a same 4 megapixel ultra pixel camera that the M8 had, but apparently it doesn't. Taken a couple of photos of it in the time I've been using it for just a short while. And let's take a look. Yeah, okay, now this is the one I did. I took a picture of the box, and this is without flash. Let's just bring this up close to the camera for you. The camera's not doing it exactly justice, but to tell you the truth, it's still not that far off. On the camera, it looks a little bit green, but to tell you the truth, it's not that bad. But there's not much detail right there. Now, this is why when I use the flash. And with the flash, it's a bit better, definitely. You can read, say, this text, which is like very small on the box. But still not the best performing, because it is quite grainy, this photo. So far the camera photo I just used in that one single photo test is not the best. But, you know, I need to give it much more tests, especially outdoors, because I remember with the HTC One M8 I said outdoor photos are better than indoor photos. The screen looks very nice, even though it's 720p. It looks like very nice and reasonably crisp text, as you can see on the writing over there. And the colors do seem really quite good, and as always with HTC smartphones, you get an absolutely phenomenal build quality. And you've got the awesome boom sound speakers. Now, obviously they're smaller, and they're not going to be as good as the boom sound speakers you got on the full-blown HTC One M8, but these are still going to blow out every other speaker you get on every other smartphone out there on the market. So, that's it guys for this video. Please stay tuned for my future coverage videos. As always, I'm going to do a HD video test, I'm going to do a gaming performance test, and then at the very end, a full review. So, please stay tuned for those videos, and please click that big subscribe button you can see on your screen right now. And also, if you want to shoot me any questions, please do so on my Twitter account, or on my Facebook, Instagram, or Google+, and I will reply back to you as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching, and I will see all of you next time. Take care.